Somos celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it out, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes. Come on, man. Just have to check there's no bombers or nothing. No Fabrizio type of bombers before I go on live. Understand? You got to see that there's nothing going on. Yes, man. Big up yourself, man. Everyone inside. Appreciate all of you lot, man. You know the thing, man. Always here with the Man United news for you lot. Normal stuff. This is what we do. This shit don't change. So yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. Obviously, we got a lot to talk about. All this bid talk, strikers. It's bananas. It's just going mad. But we're going to get into it anyway. Man United, Sesko seems like he's the chosen one. I'll be real. I'm not really fond of him. I didn't think this was going to happen because he's another project striker. I can't see us doing the project striker thing again. I saw a report from Laurie Whitwell, and he was saying basically, Laurie Whitwell was saying, there's no way Man United are going to go and do what they've done to Hojlund and get like a project striker. So I wasn't fond of Sesko, I'll be real. But this source is tier 1. CM Michel, Christian, he is tier 1. He don't get things wrong. When he comes out and speaks, you better listen. So, yeah, the Red Devils have intensified their pursuit of Benjamin Sesko. One advantage is certainly the contact of Christopher Vivell. He held various management positions in the RB universe at Salzburg and Leipzig for years. 7 years. Remember, Vivell, he works with our sporting director. He's basically like our sporting director. He's with Jason Wilcox and all that. And he was working with Sesko. So he knows him very well. So he's going to be on to him. We need to get him. He's the guy, etc. But that's the situation, man. It's going mad. This chair's acting up. Yeah, it's going mad. And it seems like he's the chosen one still. There's been bare links. Remember, we saw all the links yesterday. It was Sesko and Jackson. It was going crazy. Every single one of these reports has Sesko and Jackson's name in it. So it was evident that it's one of them two that it's going to be. You're seeing Watkins still, but Watkins ain't really in it as much. His name's not going as crazy as it should be going. And yeah, so I think it's going to be Sesko. I think Sesko's the chosen one. Michel ain't going to come out here and say this. He didn't say nothing about Jackson. Like I said, he's just talking about that we're in for Sesko. He's got a release clause apparently from 70 to 80 million. I don't know how true that is though, because I'm sure that Arsenal walked off because their one was 90 million or something like that. So I don't know, man. It's a bit of a weird one, but we've intensified our pursuit. Every single journalist you can talk about, Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano, all of them have came out and said this week about Sesko. Every single one of them. So I don't know what's going to happen, man. I think he's unproven. Do you get it? Like people are saying he's doing it in the Bundesliga, but he's 21. He's going to be back at 80 million to come down to this league and then have to. It's a bit hard still. That's what I'm trying to say, man. So, but this is what's come out today. This is today's news. So it's been building up for the whole week. Sesko Jackson. But today, Michel is solidified. This journalist does not get a lot of things wrong. When he speaks, you listen. And he's saying that, there's a release clause for 78 million. We've intensified our pursuit of Benjamin Sesko. So we'll see what happens, man. And then we got Graham Bailey that's come out and said, Christopher Vivell, United's director of recruitment, knows Benjamin Sesko well from his time as technical director at RB Leipzig. He is reportedly assuring Ruben Amorim that the striker has the maturity required to succeed at United. Amorim, previously skeptical about the 22-year-old, is believed to prefer a more experienced striker with a proven track record, which I thought that he will be doing. That's what I thought they'll be doing because we've done this already with Hojlund and it didn't work. We're all hoping that he comes good. He comes to the Prem and he comes good. Even if he don't come good straight away, in a few years he comes good. That's what we've done with Hojlund. So I don't really get it, but mate, we'll see, man. But it seems like he is the chosen one. It seems like it's going to be Sesko. That it's going to be. Because CM Michel don't come out. Michel don't come out and just speak for fun. When he speaks, you better listen. Like you don't gem. So Christopher Vivell's here, so he's going to link us to some people he knows clearly. And we're running out of strikers, lads. Ladies and gentlemen. All the strikers we're getting, we're running out of every minute. Delap, Gyökeres, Osimhen. Osimhen got here we go yesterday, I swear. Galatasaray. So mate, it's looking peak, man. It's looking peak. It's looking like this. It's gonna be a Sesko thing. And to be honest with you, I would rather take Sesko at United than have Jackson. I'm not on that. I'd rather have Sesko than Jackson. At least there's a higher ceiling in it. You can see what going. Jackson's already shown this guy wants WWE. He wants to do MMA. Like, this is not the right sport for him, brother. Yeah? So I don't want to be seeing Jackson. We're in a tough game. It's 1-1, 75th minute. He gets sent off for something stupid. I'm not on that. Sesko seems like he's the chosen one. He seems like he's the number one target now. There's too much reports for them to be no smoke without fires. Everyone that's coming out as well is solidified. Do you understand? You can't have Fabrizio on them and they're coming out and speaking about you, and there's nothing in it. Like I said, this is what came out yesterday. So I'll read this out as well. This is something's brewing with Sesko, man. I'm hearing more and more from more sources that Nicholas Jackson to Man United is a real possibility. It's my understanding that the hierarchy of United believe he can offer the forward line what they're lacking through his versatility and link-up play. Sesko is being discussed internally amongst others, but Premier League experience is my attribute for the rebuild, for the forward line in particular. This is what I said to you, lot. They're not playing no games when it's coming with this rebuild. They're saying they want goals. So they're not trying to take no risk with goals. This is why I didn't think it's going to be Sesko, because it don't seem like they're going there and they're getting any project strikers or project for this forward line. They're just going for people that can do it now in this league. Let's rush the process. Let's not take time. Get some young ballers from French league or not. No, mate. They're going out there and just getting Premier League proven. Now, look at this. This is Premier League proven. This is Premier League proven when you look at this. So I don't know, mate. It's a weird one, but I don't know if they're going to go for Sesko. But he seems like he's the chosen one. There's too many solidified journalists. The amount of journalists that are talking about Sesko is crazy. It shouldn't be this much journalists if there's nothing in it. So there's something in it, mate. There's something in it, man. There's something definitely in there. You need at least 10 likes. I said that you lot done it. So big up yourselves to all of you lot that got the likes there early. Kaylee, here for the first like and the Sesko hype. We saying, Kaylee, you're not rating Sesko, no. Sesko train, JB Stacks. Big up yourself, JB. I like Sesko. Mr. like Sesko, boy. Mr.'s a proper Sesko fan as well. I think we should get him. He's way better than Jackson. He's a hazard. Yeah, I'm with you. I said it. Smells like Rasmus, not going to lie. I'm with you, Chico. This is what I'm saying. I don't think we should go for Sesko, but it's looking more and more likely. So it is what it is. And I'd rather Sesko than Jackson. That's my thing. I'd rather Sesko all day than Jackson. But I don't think we should go for Sesko. Sesko better. Everyone's rating. No one ain't rating Sesko, man. United are not paying this clause. That's what I'm thinking. 70 million, 80 million. But then again, Arsenal walked off because it was 90 million euros. So what's that in pounds? That's like 79 million or something. Yeah, that's like the same thing as Ekatike, right? 90 million euros, 79 million. That's what Arsenal walked away from. Now they might have dropped it because they realised, not that much people are actually in for him. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one, but it's been brewing. This is not nothing new. This is not today's news only. It's been brewing for the last week. Fabrizio Romano's, Ben Jacobs, whoever you can think of has mentioned Sesko in the last week. So something is definitely going on with this Sesko talk. I don't know what it is, but it seems like something's going to happen. Look, this is nothing new, mate. Look, let me show you. Look, this is the last stuff that came out about Sesko on the 17th. The date's at the bottom. That's like 4 days ago. So the Sesko hype has been happening. It's not nothing new. You know what I mean? So it seems like they're going to end up going for Sesko, man. But look at the last article on this. Leipzig refused to negotiate a fee lower than 90 million euros for Sesko in recent weeks. Remember that, 90 million euros is why Arsenal walked off. They said, we're not doing that. We're going to go get Gyökeres. So 90 million euros is why they ended up walking off for Sesko. But we've been linked with him. And this is Ben Jacobs, Sam C, blah, blah, blah. This is Pletigo talking about it. And Neil Candola works for TalkSport. Ben Jacobs again yesterday. And then it's a little stat that Benjamin Sesko has scored 27 league goals since the start of last season. No striker aged 23 or younger has more across Europe's top 5 leagues in that time frame. Reportedly on Manchester United's radar. So boy, it's looking like it might be a Sesko thing. And then this is all today. This is today. You understand? Michel is reliable, man. I'm telling you, like, this geezer, this journalist is reliable. If he comes out and says that we've intensified our pursuit, something is brewing. You understand? United see him as an athletic penalty area striker with pace and aerial prowess. Prowess? I'm sure that means like he's a bully in the air. You know what I'm saying? A release clause between 70 million euros and 80 million is reportedly embedded in Benjamin Sesko's contract. So I don't understand them. Why did Arsenal walk away? Because they didn't want to. If his release clause is 70 to 80, why would they walk away for 90? That doesn't make no sense. Unless they didn't want to pay the release clause up front and they tried to get it for cheap or something. I don't know, man. But hit the likes, my peoples, man. Hit the likes. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. You know we do this for you like every day. This is nothing new, man. This is the main news about today. It's about Sesko, man. Sesko is intensified. The pursuit is intensified, bro. And this is from a very good journalist. And he's not saying nothing about Nicholas Jackson. I don't know. Half of you, let me know if you'll take Sesko or Jackson or Watkins. Because Watkins has been in the rumours as well, but he's been lighting it. It's been mostly Jackson and mostly Sesko. So let me know who you would rather see at Old Trafford on the 17th of August playing against Arsenal. FIFA teams, Thames again. Sesko. How do they get the funds? Installments, bro. Rashford's wage is gone, so we can pay installments now and pay someone a wage. Half of Rashford's wage can pay for it. I think if Watkins can be attainable for 45 million, I see us doing that. However, if they do, Brentford and Sesko, it's around 60 and 75 million, then I'll do that. So you're rating Sesko if he's 65 million, yeah? Ah, mate. It's a risk, though. It's a big risk. But I'm with you, though. I'm with you with the Watkins. I would rather Watkins still. You want goals, but you think about buying Jackson. No, I don't want nothing to do with Jackson, mate. I don't want Jackson at this team. He'll get sent off, mate. And he misses a lot of chances. So the rest of that front three, Martin Fay. For striker situation, why don't you guys go to South America to go out suitable players with low price and bring them in? Because we ain't got time. They're going for Premier League proven now. They want Premier League proven. Look at this. This is Premier League proven. When you look at this, this is what they just bought. Both of these players, that's 35 goals in between them in the Premier League. That's what they want. They want some proven players. So even if it's not Premier League proven, give us someone that's got a high ceiling at least. So that's what I think it is. I think that's why they're not going out there and buying. Before, they were trying to do that. Then they saw how Garacho and Hojlund, they were so inconsistent. And they said, yo, we ain't got time for this. We need to get some players that's going to hit the ground running now. You understand? So that's the situation. Yeah, installments, FC. You know us, man. We love installments, man. Everyone pays installments, though. Everybody pays with installments, bro. JB Stacks. Reason Arsenal didn't go for Sesko because they know Gyökeres will want them. Yeah, but obviously, remember, they went for Sesko. They actually went for Sesko, Arsenal. Look, they went for Sesko. Look at the last report. That's a proper Arsenal ITK, yeah? He's proper good. And he says, Leipzig refused to negotiate a fee lower than 90 million for Sesko. So they went for him first. And then, because they couldn't get the fee for what they wanted it for, they walked off and went for Gyökeres. They wanted Sesko first. Everyone knows that. They was in for him for 18 months, JB. But enough for that, though, JB Stacks, man. My guy. And it was way too much. Yeah, exactly. Come on, JB, bro. Way too much. Yeah, that's coming from Arsenal. Sources say it's too mean. Bitterness, exactly. Big up this channel from Malaysia. Mateta, I'll be happy, but Sesko for installments, be fine. Abdullah, big up yourself, my guy, man. Yeah, bro. 4 installments is lit. But everyone's doing installments, though. This is not just us. Our one's just getting documented. Everyone pays in installments. No one pays the money all up front with all this FFP, PSR stuff. That's like kind of normal, though. Rather have Sesko for 10 years than 2 good seasons out of Watkins and still not competing for top 4 with Oli. Sesko for 10 years, but that's like saying you'd rather have Hojlund for 10 years. That's the whole problem with Sesko is we don't know what he's going to do. Do you get it? It's like it's a project, isn't it? It's like we're hoping for him to come good. He might not hit the ground running. He might come in for 2 years and be shit. But we're hoping he becomes that guy. So I get you. I hear you still. I hear you, Kaylee. Sesko only, please. The Sesko thing is mad. Jackson will go Al Hilal, I think. I don't think he'll leave Europe yet, you know. I don't think he'll leave. Buy Sesko, Vardy on a free, Gonzalo Ramos on loan. Vardy can stay away, bro. I'm not on the Vardy thing. I'm not on the Vardy thing still. Yes, exactly. Abdullah, you know, this is what I'm trying to tell them. See this geezer, Ray. He's so reliable for Man United. So reliable. When he talks, you have to listen, bro. Michelle, he's so reliable, bro. And he's saying we've intensified. So he looks like he's the number one target now. Because all that talk about Jackson was yesterday. This was all yesterday, Jackson and Sesko. Today, it's only Sesko. There's been no reports about Jackson. Unless I missed it. Let me have a look. There's been no reports. Nothing about Jackson, bro. Just Sesko. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Nothing. 35 million. Yeah, they're all saying, so they've changed Rashford's price now. Man was saying his price was 30 million euros. Now they're saying it's 35 million euros. Someone else is saying it's 40 million euros. They're all saying different things, bro. But who cares anyway? Who cares? Newcastle moved for Kolo Muani. So Newcastle actually want Kolo Muani. Remember, we linked to him as well. Newcastle moved for Kolo Muani. Arsenal, Gyökeres. Sporting squeeze Arsenal. Isaac doubts. And Bremo at Man United. No Inacio offer. Barca sign Rashford at no fee because it's just a loan. Sancho chooses Juventus. Obviously, we need Juventus to choose him, mate. Tottenham offer club record fee for Zabani. Rah. Man City ready to sell Edison. So Duncan Castles has just come out with his little podcast that he comes and says a few things, and he said a few stuff. I'm going to share my screen soon anyway, and then we'll talk about that. Don't worry. It's probably going to get quoted properly anyway. But, yeah, man, this is the main thing right now. Who do you lot think we're going to get as a striker, man? That is the main thing. I think we're going to get Sesko. I actually think we're going to get him, you know. I prefer Sesko. Oh, I don't mind Watkins. He's very consistent. You reckon, JB? I got the stats as well. He is consistent in the Prem, as in he scores 16 goals in his last 3 seasons. So remember, Watkins is on the list, but it seems like it's very much Sesko or Watkins or Jackson. That's the ones that came out yesterday. Sesko and Jackson were the ones that were going crazy yesterday. But Watkins is on this list as well. If you look at the 3rd article from Ben Jacobs, he adds in Watkins on that list. So, JB, Watkins is very consistent still. Jackson to Man United champions. No way. I want Jackson at United. You're probably the only guy that wants him. How good and when we're looking to suit. Yeah, trust. I still don't know how the board thinks buying Michael Jackson is a good idea. The board hasn't said that though, Shiko. The board hasn't said that, bro. This is just links from journalists. No one solidified has came out and said Manchester United are strongly considering buying Nicholas Jackson. It doesn't even say it here in front of us. Look, nothing is saying. It's saying we're interested. He's one of the candidates, but we ain't been linked with him strongly. We've been linked with Sesko strongly. Look at this is a solidified journalist saying Man United have intensified. That's a big thing, you know. That's a big word there, you know. I'm telling you, my brody. Trust me. If you want headaches, let's go for Jackson, not Sesko. I don't want no headaches, bro. Please. I don't want to be getting sent off and we're 0-0 and we got to be playing with 10 man. We're not Arsenal. Please, bro. We don't need that behavior around here. Sesko is good, but Sesko is good, better than Jackson. I only think one person that said Jackson, and that's you. What midfield are we going for? We had midfielder links yesterday. I'm going to show you them. Don't worry. It's all going to come. I'm just trying to get all of you lot's opinions on the strikers. Who you lot think we should get. Do you understand? Because me personally, I would rather get Watkins or Mateta because they're doing it in the Prem. We don't need to wait. And you see in our new strategies, just get these Prem proven guys. Let's go. Sesko, we might have to wait a few years for him. We might have to say, he needs to adapt and all of this stuff. The same thing we said about Xerxes. Give him a few months, blah, blah, blah. Anthony, all of them, man, there. Anything on Ndidi, everyone's slacking him off. I think he'll be a great signing, hard-working midfielder, 9 million. Come on now. Well, Ndidi, that's been said basically that we would go for him only if there's a hole in the squad come June, July. If there's a hole in the squad, we'll go for Ndidi. But we're not going to just go for him now. Like, he's not one of our main guys. So it's not going to happen. So, yeah. So that's the situation with Ndidi. So we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll see. 6 years ago, maybe. Yeah, I'm with you, Chico. And Didi's not that guy no more, man. He's not that guy no more. Who would even buy Nana? That's why we're not selling him, because no one wants him. That's why Nana's not going. But you know what? We're in for a new keeper anyway. Falk and Phil will now. John will come to it. I don't know about them, man. Falk is on and off. Is that the guy that says true or false, whatever? He's on and off, man. He's not solidified anymore. A lot of them used to be solidified, but it's changed now. Yeah, anyone would take Ndidi for 9 million, but it's last result. Bring me Benjamin Sesko, Ibra region. Fuck, you know, a lot of people are rating Sesko in there, you know. A lot of people are rating Sesko in there. The Sesko train is mad. Can't wait for Sesko. JB Stacks is rating Sesko. Watkins is old. I prefer Jackson in my opinion. Black Lives Matter. I love it, man. I don't want Jackson nowhere near us. I don't care about what colour you are, bro. You could be yellow like the Simpsons, bro. Please don't come to Old Trafford, but that disciplinary is crazy. I don't care who you are. Sesko looking more and more likely. Watkins is also on the decline. Sesko's on the rise. I don't think he's on the rise, though. He only scored 13 goals, Kaylee, man. How is that on the rise? 13 goals. It's a bit, me. Makes sense to me. Hi, Mitch. How's things? Big up yourself, Cavani, man. My guy. Hope you're good over there. First, I want us to make an offer for Sesko, then we can think about it. Cool. But let me just show you, like, it is brewing. Ben Jacobs has said it. Fabrizio said it. And Michelle's come out today and basically said it. So we're intensifying our pursuit on Benjamin Sesko. One advantage we've got, obviously, is that Vivel used to work with him for 7 years. So he knows him seriously. So I think we're going to end up doing it, man. I feel like this is going to be the guy, man. 70 to 80 million is being reported on Euros. But, mate, if 70 million euros, that's about 59 million. That's not too bad. When you look at the Gyökeres and all of that, they were going to be around that price anyway. So if we can get the price down, I can see us doing it. But I can't see us going there and spanking 90 million euros on him or something mad like that. I can't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I want someone more proven. The same way they've bought in Buemo and Cunha, they're not taking the risk. That's what I want. But if we get Sesko, I'm backing him same way. And I'm going to hope the best for him. I just don't want Sesko to come. We pay 60 million. And then it's a thing where it's like, it's a Hojlund type of situation where we're sitting there, we're stuck with him. But I don't mind, innit? We'll see what I go on, innit? Still need a top class centre half. Who would you say then, Wayne? Tell me who you think is a top half, top class centre forward that we can actually get, that is actually gettable. Because we had Osimhen on our list, we had Gyökeres, and you saw what happened with them, Ekitike and all these guys. So let me know who you think, Wayne. About Jackson, I was kidding. I want Sesko and Mateta. Yeah, Mateta all day. Mateta, bring him to the theatre, please, tomorrow. I'm with that one day. I'm with the Mateta hype. I'm part of the Mateta hype. I'm fully part of the Mateta hype still, I can't lie. But Sesko, it's a risk, but it is what it is, isn't it? Remember, with Buemo and Cunha behind you as well, it makes it a bit easier, a little bit easier. So we'll see. But let me show you their stats, what they've been dealing with, and all the players have been linked with. Look at them, all 4 of them there. Nico Jackson, 13 goals, 10 in the Premier League, 17 goals last season, 13 in Villarreal. Then we got Benjamin Sesko. He scored 13 goals in the Bundesliga, but 21 in total, 4 in Champions League, 18, and 11. That's in the Bundesliga, though, so you always got to bear that in mind. You've got Ollie Watkins, who scored 16 goals minimum in his last 3 seasons in the Prem. That's consistency. So I think if we're going for it and we're saying we need a goal scorer, Ollie Watkins is going to promise us 16 goals minimum in the Prem. And now you're putting Buemo and Cunha behind him. It's even more likely. And then we got Mateta, who was terrible, and then Glasner came and just changed his life. Look at that. Glasner came in that season there, 23-24, and just changed his whole life. 19 goals, and then he got 17 last season. So me personally, if we want to hit the ground running right now, we need to go for Mateta or Watkins. But I wouldn't mind going for Sesko. At first, I was fully against it. Now I don't really mind. I don't really mind. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the situation with that. I would rather scout around and find another Ole or Little P. Who though, Mark? Who? You can't just say that. This is what I'm saying. And we can't really take the risk after we've took risks with Hojlund, and you've seen how it's ended up. So we got to really come with a name. Luis Paulino on loan and go big for Belieber. What do you think about that, Mark? Put Onana on a free. JB, I'm going mad with that. We need some money, bro. We're broke. We can't afford to put another on the free, JB, man. You get it? But I don't blame you for even thinking that, though, because this geezer is so shaky, hot and cold. It's mad. Every player look good on YouTube, guys. Exactly, Chico. That's why I don't get gas no more. You look at Sesko's YouTube goals. This guy's lobbing the keeper from the halfway line. He's doing everything. But he scored 13 goals. Hojlund scored 11, 12 goals, and then he came to the Prem. This guy's got 4 goals in like 46 games or something. The stat came out today. This is what I'm saying. It's mad. Should I get Cunha and Mbeumo kit jersey? Or should I wait for Sesko? I reckon you should get an Mbeumo one still. It's going to be fresher. You get it? Mbeumo one, Mbeumo. Serious talk. I have a strong belief we signed. Same. Bro, see Michelle, this journalist, he don't come out and just talk when he don't come out and talk for no reason. He's not one of them journalists. He comes out and speaks when something's happening. And he's all over the place. He's in Germany and that. So when he talks, you listen, bro. I'm telling you, something's going on. Something's happening. Cunha, Sesko, and Mbeumo winning the league. I wish, bro. 13 goals, was playing out of position most games. Where was he playing then, Kaylee? What were they playing him? Like a false 9 or something, Kaylee? Where were they playing him? I don't know. What was he on the wing? What happened? Metrism. Big up yourself, Magnifo, man. Magnifico, my guy. I won't lie. If we get Sesko, the attack will be kind of on point. Cunha, Sesko, and Mbeumo. The Sesko train is... I'm kind of getting bought by it still because I'm seeing it's more of a possibility now. I'm kind of running with it now. Like, I'm not minding. Could see us going for a CB next summer. Maguire is sold. Wayne Fraser, you and Tony O'Neill would get us. You know what it is? Maguire's going for free next summer. Maguire and Casemiro are both leaving for free next summer. So we'll go for a CB and a midfielder next season. Don't worry about that. Buy Onana instead at NCP. Fun show, but ruin the fun. How far Sancho deal on Man United must sign a midfielder. I Brighton, I got you. Don't worry, we're going to see in a minute how far everything is. This is just the main Sesko striker news, so I've got to chat about it, see what the people then really want. I'm going to get into it. There's loads to talk about, guys. This is just the beginning. Remember that. This is only the beginning. I don't think Bruno is a complete 8. Ruben needs to buy a good central midfielder. Yeah, man, we need to sell the Freedom 5, though. So when the Freedom 5 start going, we can start replacing them. Only looking at Jackson if we can't get any of Sesko, Watkins, or Mateta. Showed you the stats, man. I think Sesko's winning, man. I think Sesko's winning right now. Not Sesko. I think Ollie Watkins wins when it comes to the Prem, but longevity, obviously Sesko being young, of his age, you get it. Jackson being there generally, it's crazy. It's crazy. He's a walking yellow card. Jackson is a walking yellow card. He gets a yellow card. The referee puts his name in the board before the game even starts, mate. There's no point. Man said Vardy or Calvert-Lewin. That's crazy. Funny how we don't want learner drivers, but young Euros are best CB. It's true, but CB and these positions is calm though, Kaylee. You can take the chance on a wing back, Dorgu, he's young, whatever. But strikers, you saw what Garacho and Hojlund done up top last season. I don't think they're taking any chance with that no more. They're saying, listen, we played too much games. There was too much narrow where they just didn't they just didn't finish their dinner, bro. So now it's like, we're not even going to put ourselves in that position no more. We're going to go for people that's going to do it now. So that's the only reservation I got. But it could go through. Don't worry. It could happen. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. If you're new here, hit up the like button, man, and subscribe, man. We do this for you every day, man. This is nothing new, man. Yeah, all the Man United news. So make sure you hit up the like button and you subscribe. Give me Gonzalo Ramos on loan. I'm with that. I'm on taking anyone on loan. I just don't want us to go out there and spend mad money on someone and then they end up being a flop and then we're stuck with them. That's all it is. I love your channel. What does geezer mean? But I think we should wait. Geezer means brother, basically. Geezer. You're right, geezer. You're right, brother. You're right, bro. You know what I mean? It's just geezer. It's an English thing, isn't it? Get Fergie out scouting. He nailed it every time, bro. He did. Would only take Vardy or DCL provided we signed a starter as well as Chico one. Sesko, you saying? Oh, so if he bought... But Hojlund ain't gone, though. If Hojlund goes, then we can talk about Sesko and a Vardy or something. How much strikers we meant to have? Sesko, Vardy, Hojlund, and Xerxes. And Cheeto as well. That's too much players, bro. If a possibility of signing Sesko, 500k on a week, free, exactly. That's going to happen next season. Leipzig were reportedly demanding 78 million earlier this summer, 70 million plus 8 in add-ons, paid in 17 per installment spread over 4 years. Not a bad deal at all. Bro, that's 78 million. That's 90 million, bro. That's how much they wanted. And that's what I put in the chat. They wanted 90 million. That is madness. We're not going to pay that, bro. 90 million euros. We're not paying that. I don't think we'll pay that. People sleeping on Sesko. Hard to find a tall striker with actually technical ability. Mate, you see me? Because I don't watch YouTube and judge players of YouTube. I can't see this no more. I used to just look at YouTube, say, yeah, he's good. Mate, I can't do that no more. I've got to watch a full game. So if you're saying he's got technical ability, I hear it, but I ain't seen it. With Cunha and Wemmer, we don't need a batsman. Pressing creator like Jackson, Watkins, cool. You're probably the second person that said you want Jackson, you know. I mean, Vardy scored 9 goals in the league and Jackson scored 10. Jamie Vardy's having a party on a free lad. It's crazy. Jamie Vardy hype is crazy. Do you think 1 game a week will help us? 100%, man. 100%. For my man to implement his style, let everyone come in a bit tired, and we've got that 1 game a week to just be on it. 100%, bro. And then next season, we've sussed ourselves up. We know what we're doing. We can go for it a bit more. Then we can get in a Europe. Hi, bro. Used to be a scout. Mark, blah, blah, blah. I think we should take Sesko on loan and later buy option. I don't think they'll do that, Leipzig, man. He's one of their good players. They want the money now to rebuild. So I can't see them doing some loan thing. I'll be real. They need to rebuild as we go. Giza, we should take Sesko on a loan option to buy. We said you just found out what Giza means and now you're using it. We should, but it seems like we're not doing no loan with option to buys though. We haven't done that once. We need to start doing it though. See how Arsenal done it with Raya? They took Raya and then they done an option to buy the next season. 28 million, they paid it. That's what we need to be doing. Stuff like that is smart. Vivell already has a relationship with Leipzig, so that can negotiate a decent Sesko fee. True. The thing is, if we lose a game, the whole week waiting for the next game is going to be a long thing. It's true. But remember, Carabao Cup and FA Cup will come in at one time. So it's just the beginning, isn't it? But it is where it is, mate. We're not going to go unbeaten, are we? So it's just part of the game, bro. See how we had them running at half time versus Leeds. We can work teams 1 game per week. We need to be, man. We need to be. Vlahovic, a cheaper option. Heard he struggles with injuries. Vlahovic struggles with injuries. He misses a lot of chances. And his disciplinary is crazy. They lost 5-2 in the Club World Cup. His ego is mad. He lost 5-2, but someone done a comp of his goal and he posted his comp. Like, that's what Garnacho does. He posted his comp of his goal on Instagram after your team's lost 5-2. Can you imagine that? Imagine us losing 5-2 and this guy's posting his comp on Instagram of his goal. You look at him and say, what's he doing? So I don't know about Vlahovic. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he's all that. So yeah, man, that's basically the Vlahovic thing. I think he's the chosen one. I think he's number one. We've intensified our pursuit of Benjamin Sesko now. So one advantage is certainly the contact of Christopher Vivell. He's known him for 7 years. There's been links about Sesko all week. Obviously, it's a new week now, but all last week, it was all about Sesko and Jackson. It was going crazy. And now it seems like Sesko is the one that we've picked. You understand? There's so much things coming out about Sesko every day. Today, they've calmed down with Jackson. It's just Sesko today. So it seems like we've picked him. He's the one that we've actually picked. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with this. You get me? Like, it looks like something can happen from it. I don't know, man. I won't really with the Sesko train, but with Mbeumo and Cunha behind you, anything can happen. And if that's what they want, obviously, if he comes to the club, I'll back him regardless. But we'll see. Like I said, Watkins' name is still in there, and Jackson's still in there. Mateta's been in there as well. So we'll see what happens. So cool. I've showed you lot their stats. Sesko scored 13 goals last season, 18 before that. So not the worst, but it's just going to be to see if he can transpire it into the Prem. That's going to be the interesting thing. Let's move on. We've got the Freedom Fighter. The Freedom Fighter looks like he's the closest exit we got now. Finally, something looks like it's building up. We'll start from the right-hand side and work our way to the left so I can show you lot how this one played out here. Basically, this came out yesterday and it said the likely departure of Samuel Mbangula will allow Juventus to look doing a deal for Sancho after they confirmed the signing of Conceição. So they confirmed Conceição. Now they had to sell a geezer to be able to get Sancho. And then look, we've had a here we go basically. Samuel Mbuga, whatever his name is, Bangula, leaves Juventus to join Werder Bremen on permanent deal worth 10 million plus add-ons. Agreement in place. That was from Fabrizio yesterday. So obviously the geezer's gone now. And then today, if you look at it, you can see the dates at the bottom and the time. Juventus are expected to finalise the deal of Jadon Sancho after the deals of Bangula and Tim Weah. Agreement between Juventus and Manchester United for 18 million euros. The player is set to sign a 4-year contract at 6 million per season. So they're basically saying, listen, they were going to do the Sancho deal as soon as the geezer left. The geezer's left now. And then now they're saying they're ready to wrap it all up and it's done. So, mate, we're going to have to see this come out, but from some more reliable people, of course. Obviously, Fabrizio's the one in the middle that said that Bangula guy has left. So he's definitely gone. So the space is there. But we're going to have to see if this agreement between Juventus and Man United is actually true later as it go along. That came out today at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's 2 o'clock. I ain't heard nothing else by now, but we'll see. So, yeah, man, we'll see what happens with that, man. You get me? But hopefully we can get rid of the freedom fighter next, man, because his wages are crazy, man. He's on the maddest wage. He didn't want to take a pay cut with Chelsea. He didn't want to take a pay cut with Napoli. He didn't want to go outside the top 5 leagues with Fenerbahce came in. So Juventus is his last option to actually get a move. So hopefully this geezer can just go through and then it's done. Because like as you can see, they were waiting for this geezer to go. Bangula's gone now. Fabrizio has said that he's gone. So now it's saying they're expected to finalize it. So what's the long thing? This should really be 1, 2, 3. We should be getting a here we go today or tomorrow if this is the only thing that's literally left. So we'll see what happens with the freedom fighter, man. Hopefully he can get his freedom. He can give us freedom. He can end up going to Juventus and just doing what he needs to do, man. But I'm tired of him, bruv. I'm tired of this every day as well. We keep waiting on this. It's just a joke thing, man. So, yeah, man, let's see. Let me get a few of these and I'll move on to the next one. We need a midfielder, which is a must. A lot of people are talking about midfielders. After that Leeds game, a lot of people are talking about midfielders. Pace, strength. Sesko is him. Kaylee rates Sesko, boy. Boy, we'll see, innit? If Sesko comes through, like I said, I'm going to back him regardless. He's not my number one, but it is what it is. Yeah, man, we have to sell some strikers. We got too much already. What's good? Big up yourself, AP. Everybody mentioning Belieber. Man, give Kone a chance. Nah, man, I don't think Kone is ready yet. But we'll see how it goes by next season, Bartek. We'll see. We'll see next season. We'll see. Everyone is talking about Man United Leeds draw, but not Newcastle 4-0 midfield. Remember, Aston Villa lost 3-1 as well to a third-tier team in Germany or something. Third tier. We need a striker, midfielder, goalkeeper. It looks like we're in for a goalkeeper. It looks like we're in for a striker. I don't know about midfielder. Why does nobody want Anthony? Anthony's got some suitors, you know, Chico. I'm going to show you in a minute. Some teams do want Anthony. I'm going to show you in a minute. Don't worry. I got everything about Man United. This is all the Man United news every day. I've got everything that's come out in the last 24 hours. So make sure you subscribe and you hit the like button because no one ain't doing it like this, bro. So yeah, my guy, it's good for Man United to buy Sesko and Lammens. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with the Lammens thing. Lammens is cold. Sesko is such like Ibrahimovic. Please go for him. Raw. And you know what's mad about Sesko as well, yeah? You know where I go and look and do my little Sesko research, all the Arsenal fans. Because they were so clued on getting him and they thought they was going to get him. They made all of these videos about Sesko. They told us his weaknesses, his good stuff. So you just, if anyone want to go watch a Sesko and find out what's going on, just search in Arsenal Sesko. And they done so much research for him. So it's there. Big up yourself, Lumen. No under 21 player scored more league goals than Benjamin Sesko in the top 5 leagues. Yeah, I saw that. That came out yesterday. They're giving him a lot of prop now. Sesko's getting a lot of prop. They're really gassing him up. They're really, really, really gassing him up. But, mate, that's the Bundesliga, man. Remember that, man. Hojlund was killing it in the fucking Italian league, bruv. So we got to take it with a pinch of salt. Remember that. We can't get too giddy because he scored a lot of goals for his age. But, mate, he's doing it in a league that's not the Prem. We all know the Prem's a different ball game. And on top of the Prem being a different ball game, Man United, you wear that shirt, mate, it goes even madder. Remember that. That Man United shirt weighs heavy for a lot of players. So we've got to bear that in mind as well, man. So, and you got to remember, we need someone to come and hit the ground running. You can't go 4 or 5 games without scoring a goal because the whole fan base, half of the fan base anyway, will start chatting shit about him. This is what we're dealing with. So yeah, man, like I said, it said he was 90 million. The fact that it said he was 90 million, this is why Arsenal walked away. So Arsenal walked away because he was 90 million euros, which is 79 pounds in pounds. 79 million in pounds, not 79 pounds. That would be cheap, isn't it? But yeah, 79 million in pounds. So that's the situation. And that's your thing there. Look, Bartek, look at that. Look at the last article. That's what you're talking about. Benjamin Sesko has scored 27 league goals since the start of last season. No striker aged 23 or younger has more across Europe's top 5 leagues. So he's got a little nice stat there, but mate, I just don't want him to come and then it's just, yeah, but we took another risk. Do you know what I mean? But it is where it is. Every player's a risk, innit? You can do a prem to prem signing and it's a risk. So it is where it is, isn't it? But I'll just rather get someone that's doing it. Like the fact you said we need to see from reliable sources on like Plonkers, like United Stan and Alice, who report on any old source. Yeah, I don't report on no old sources. See me, I always bring you lot the sources of the day and I let you lot know all the time and the date. You could even check the bottom of it. If I can't get the date on it, it's because the picture's too long, as you can see. Look at the pictures. They're so long. If I screenshot it, it won't get the date in it and the writing. How can I miss where it's from or the writing? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm always giving you the latest news, all the Man United news for the day. I don't do this old news stuff. That's yesterday's show. I try to get today's stuff or maybe last night's. That's it. I won't come and get you something from 3 days ago or a month, unless I'm telling you this is another article. It makes sense. Yeah, Villa lost to Hansa Rostock. That's what I'm saying. They're like in third tier of German football, and no one talks about it. Newcastle lost 4-0. No one ain't talking about it. Hurts me to say we need a midfielder like Frankie de Jong, but a younger version. Give Kone his chance. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Kone. Senne Lammens close, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to get into that next. I got Lammens next. Don't worry. Anthony has a demand in wages. No one wants him. Even the division teams, even loan deals can't work. I don't know what's going on with Anthony, but I'm going to show you lot in a minute some links about Anthony. We've got a few. We don't rate the idea of Kolomwani. I'll take Kolomwani on loan. I'll take most players, most strikers, I'll take them on loan. Come true, show us you can do it, and then bounce or not. I'm on that. This loan thing. Any of them, Sesko, any striker, Jackson, bring them on loan. Let's see if you can behave yourself. Then we'll see. But all this, we're going out there for spending 70 million and all of that. And then we got to give them time, and that's what I think is crazy. We definitely do, Kayla. What's that? Sesko. And he talks about Kolomwani. More Kolomwani links come out the other day about us and Newcastle making a bid for him or something, or we're in for him. I'll show you the Kolomwani links, but nothing ain't materialized yet. But I've just seen something just now of Duncan Castles talking about Kolomwani and saying Newcastle want him. So maybe our name's getting used again. Who knows? But this is what came out the other day about Kolomwani. You can see the dates at the bottom. It's on the 19th, 2 days ago. Man United and Newcastle are interested in signing Randall Kolomwani and have already initiated contact. And then Alfredo, who's in Italy, said the same thing. But a source just came out just now called Duncan Castles. He's kind of right. And he just said that Newcastle are pressing on him. He didn't say nothing about United. So I don't know. Really hope we get Lammens. Same, man. I'm going to show you about Lammens next. Apparently, price been set for what I've seen, and United are in talks. Yeah, man, a lot of talks about Sesko. I think Sesko didn't get a lot of goals due to playmakers with Mbeumo, Cunha, Bruno. We'll be beating everyone. We need a midfielder like Tony Cruz. I hate them Falcao deals. Bring Sesko. Sesko train is really growing. The Sesko train is growing in this chat. Boy, I'll take money on loan for a year, sign a big striker next season. If we finish the summer with Cunha and Mbeumo, Sesko goalkeeper, I'll take it. Yeah, it'll be better than we had in it. Let me get into the next stuff. Let me get into the goalkeeper and then we'll spin back around anyway. So this is what's going on with Lammens now. Everyone knows about the big dog Lammens. A lot of people don't know about him. I'm going to make you lot get to know about Lammens. But Royal Antwerp, who is the team that Lammens plays for, they're expecting a bid to be coming in. Literally, anytime soon. They're expecting it. So they're saying they know something's going to happen soon with Lammens, where we're going to come in. They didn't talk about Leeds. They didn't talk about no other teams. They said a bid from Manchester United, mate. So something is brewing. We've already seen it from Fabrizio Romano, as you can see, on the 20th, which is 2 days ago. Fabrizio said that Understand Man United made initial contact to be informed on a deal conditions for 23-year-old goalkeeper Senne Lammens. the Royal Antwerp goalkeeper among main names on Man United's list as if they decide to go for a new goalkeeper this summer, sorry. And then obviously today, as you can see, Royal Antwerp believe there's a good chance an official bid will arrive for Manchester United for Senne Lammens soon. United's interest is becoming more concrete. Antwerp are hoping for 13 to 17 million. Mate, that's a steal. That is a steal for Lammens. And they basically just said the same thing, but this is from Sport Witness. Believe United will soon make an official bid. Their interest is becoming more concrete. The plan is to collect 20 to 15 million euros. Bro, 13 million. Even if we pay 17 million, that is a steal. Let me show you who Lammens is for those that don't know. This geezer has made the most saves in the world and prevented the most goals last season, sorry. That middle list is every single goalkeeper. Donnarumma, David Raya, Ederson, Alisson, whoever your favorite goalkeepers are, they're in that middle list and he tops it. He's the best goalkeeper right now. He's 23 years old. Lammens had both the most saves, 127, and the highest save percentage, 81.4% in the Belgian Pro League last season. He also conceded a remarkable 14.5 goals less than XG would predict. That's even better than David De Gea's 17-18 campaign. And that was David De Gea's top. That was David De Gea's top season. That's his best season. And he's already beat it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember something about goalkeepers. What we're sitting here and we're talking about Sesko and Jackson, etc. We're saying, is Sesko going to do it in the Prem? Is he going to be able to fit with the style, etc. Mate, when you've got a goalkeeper, he doesn't have to fit into the style. Unless it's just a passing bit, you just got to save. You just got to save the ball, mate. All the goals are in the same. It don't matter if we're in Africa, we're in Belgium, we're in England, we're in Italy. All the goals behind you, the goalposts are exactly the same. So he's a good keeper, man. He's a very good keeper. It doesn't matter what league it is, Mark, bro, man. I don't think it matters. Wouldn't go on stats, but some of the best keepers come from poor leagues. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're saying, yeah, I'm with you, lot. I'm with you, lot. Yeah, it doesn't matter about stats. It doesn't matter about stats, but it does matter with goalkeepers. The stats matter because you're avoiding the ball from going in the net, and in the box is exactly the same. So whatever you're doing now in the Belgian league, you should be able to transpire that at Man United. The box is the same, the goal is the same. So as long as you keep the ball from going in the net, just like you've been doing, no problem, brother. Just carry on doing. And obviously, he heard about us being in for him earlier. He's very excited. He said, the first time I heard, I thought, wow, this geezer's gassed. Immediately a world renowned team that follows you, that is special. Of course, I was spoken to about it a lot. When I made a save in training, it was United this, United that from teammates. It's only positive, especially because it's the best competition in the world and my profile, my stature, and the way of playing is similar to English football. So he is gassed. He wants to come in. He's made the most saves in the world. They think a bid's going to come soon. All they want is 13 million to 17. Say we go and get him for 14, 15, 17 million. Imagine getting him 17 million, making him your number one, and he ends up being a success. That is come on, bro. He's 23 years old. Goalkeepers have got a long lifespan as well. Come on, man. I think this is a no-brainer. But they think a bid's coming soon. Fabrizio said on his YouTube channel the other day, he said, listen, we are very interested in him. He won't be surprised if something happens soon. So, mate, you lot got to look out for this one. But like I keep saying to you, this geezer's the truth, man. They're calling him the young De Gea. They're already calling him that. But my man seems like he's already breaking De Gea's records from young. So, mate, this kid's the truth, man. Big up Lammens. I hope we do get him ASAP. Maybe we're waiting for another sell. Maybe we're waiting for Bayern there to go. I don't know. But it seems like we're definitely going to go for him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, let's see what happens with that one there. And I just hope that we get this one. Yeah, this is what my man said about Lammens as well. This is what else he said, Fabrizio. So we've got this from all these sources. And look, Fabrizio came out and said, look, for the goalkeeping, they have some experienced options like Emi Martinez, who would be keen on a move to Manchester United. But at the moment, there's still no direct negotiations with Aston Villa. And then Senne Lammens, save this name, playing for Antwerp, 23 years old. I'm told that Man United have an interest in this player. He's been scouted, monitored in the recent months. He's a talented goalkeeper. Man United have now to decide what they want to do eternally about the goalkeeper, whether they want to bring in an important goalkeeper like Emi Martinez, or they want to bring in a young profile with an opportunity to grow behind Onana. But obviously, he's probably going to come in like, yeah, you're going to be the second to Onana and take Onana's spot. That's what I think it's going to end up being. Lammens is a name they are really considering at Man United. They are really considering him. So they really, really want Lammens. And then he came out after that and put this article out, which I've just showed you, though. So, yeah, man, this skeezer, it seems like something's brewing. The official bid might be coming soon. We'll see. Hopefully it comes true. Anyone is better than buying their Onana. Anyone. Any two keepers you can get. You saw what Tom Heaton done yesterday. You understand, with the Leeds game, or 2 days ago, whatever it was. He came on and he was saving shots. If Bayern there stayed, then I'm sure we would have lost that game. But yeah, man. So that's the situation with Lammens. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully we get this geezer through the door, man. Because we can't have Bayern there going into them first couple games and Bayern there being there for a whole month when Onana goes AFCON. Remember, Onana's going AFCON in December, guys, for a month. We can't have Bayern there as a number one. This geezer just kicks the ball out for a throw. So forget about him. I'm going to move on. That's Lammens for you lot. He saved the most goals in the whole world. He's prevented the most goals. Hopefully we go for him. Young De Gea. Big up himself. And then we've got Rasmus. So Rasmus has got a little something with the Italy clubs. Obviously, it came out today. As you can see, Rasmus is on his way out of Manchester United. Milan and Juventus are interested in the player. United could accept a 4 to 5 million loan with a 40 million option to buy. A deal Juventus isn't adverse to, but their primary target is Kolo Muani. So Juventus, remember, they loaned Kolo Muani from PSG. Now they're trying to buy him permanently. But we don't know what's going to happen with that one there. They might not be able to afford him, blah, blah, blah. So they've added Hojlund back on their list, basically. And they want to basically get a little loan and then pay 40 million buy option, which will be about 35 million. So we'll see what happens with that one. And then this came out on the 17th. This is about AC Milan and Hojlund. So this is kind of a few days ago, but this is just to show that there's a bit of interest and it's coming from the Italian clubs. And this was AC Milan asked about Hojlund in recent hours to understand the operations. They might have asked about him, but nothing's obviously come from it because it was a few days ago. So we don't know, but it's good to see there's two clubs. Because remember, Inter Milan was in the race and they dropped out. They bought a geezer called Bonnie, who was the same age as Hojlund, and they said, yo, we ain't got time for you. We've already got 3 strikers, Taremi, Martinez, Thuram, and then they added the Bonnie geezer. So they said, yeah, we don't want you no more. So it's good to see that. And then obviously we had this about Hojmer, what's his name? I can never pronounce his name. I can't remember it. But yeah, anyways, Morton. I was calling him Morton. But he's a good player. He used to play for Sporting. And apparently, apart from Gyökeres, Man United are also eyeing Hojlund, whatever his name is. Sporting are aware that Ruben Amorim is very fond of the Danish midfielder who has other admirers in England, such as Hugo Viana's Man City. He's been linked with Juventus as well, hard, this geezer. And I've seen him play. He looks all right. He's a good midfielder, I'll be real. He'll probably be good in that too. But a Bolapt, they get things wrong a lot. I think they get more wrong than right. And a Bolapt, that's one of the sources, I'm sure, that came out yesterday and was talking about the hijack. Was it yesterday that the Gyökeres hijack came out? Or was it the day before? But I'm sure Bolapt was pushing that one there crazy. It was them. So we'll see. I don't think that's a proper serious source to go off. Look, let's see. Yeah, look at the first article. Look at the first article. We're on the verge of a deal for Gyökeres, a Bolapt. So it's the same source that was pushing that hijack deal is the one that's pushing this. So look at that. A Bolapt. Yeah, a Bolapt. And if you look at this and look at the last article, a Bolapt. So they're a Portuguese outlet and they say some stuff, but you have to take them with a pinch of salt. So yeah, don't look at this and say, oh, we're gonna get Hojlund, whatever his name is. Take it with a pinch of salt. They might just be putting our name out there, blah, blah, blah. So we don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be. I want to see Rasmus leave, man. I can't I want him to go for his own sake. Go out there, smash it in Italy or something, and then come back. I really want it to happen to him. I hate them signs. Bring Sesko. Where was I at? Lammens. Now I take Lammens and make him number 1 and sit flappy hands on the bench. 100%, I'm with you. Sesko shirts will sell. Anyone's shirts will sell at Man United. Anyone's shirts. I think we have the funds. Believe or what in the summer you will see a stronger links to a loan for Kolo Muani or Ramos. I think we should. I think getting any of them strikers on loan is a very, very good very good for us. But I just don't know if we're going to do it. I think we just want to spend the money now. We want to get the money now because we could be talking about loans now. So we don't know what's going on in the background. Rashford's left. That's a lot of wages off the bill. So we don't know, mate. Anything could be happening right now. We'll see. But Lammens can be a low deal with an option to buy them later. That's what I'm saying. Remember what Arsenal done with Raya. This is what Arsenal done with Raya. They got him in for a loan with a buy option and then bought him the next season. We can do that. But come on, 15 million, we should be able to just pay that up front though, man. Really. If he hits the ground running and Onana's finished, 100%. That's why Stronger talks about prioritising the striker instead of a CM. Yeah, I ain't really seen no links to a CM. The only ones I've seen is just like you said here, Neil, is this. And this is from Edison, but this is all old. Look at the dates at the bottom. One came out on the 30th of June. That's about, what, 21 days ago. And then one came out in April, but it's all about Edison. Fabrizio spoke about Edison in April. This is Crystal Palace's Wharton and Edison. If we was to get more transfer money in the kitty, so if we sold more of the Freedom 5, that's going to be our ideal midfielders. But this is all old news. This is 30th of June and April. I've not seen no links to no other midfielders by then. You understand? So, yeah. Lammens can be a low deal. I just read that one, didn't I? I just finished why Stronger talks. He's better than De Gea, my goal. Yeah, man. Lammens has got better stats than De Gea right now. So this guy needs to come. Wouldn't go on stats. Ready for the strong, ready for the Prem. I don't think keepers need to be bedded in. They're not like players. Keepers can just hit the ground running when it happens with Prem. It don't matter where you go. You're a keeper. You sit in your box, run out if you run out. Just do what you usually do. I don't think they need like to get bedded in or something. Maybe they need to be bedded into the system, but they don't need to be bedded into anything. Worth more, fair price. Yeah, that's fair, man. Proper fair. Yeah, I think he's close to Inter Milan, you know. He's proper linked with Inter Milan, you know. Got to be number one if he comes in. He will be number one when Onana goes AFCON for a month anyway. So it don't matter. If he comes in, he's not number one. Just wait till Onana goes AFCON for a month and everyone's relaxed and we have a good month where we probably don't make no mistakes. I'm sure he'll be number one then. But we can't have buying there. Can't see anyone paying for Prem deal for Gashmas. Hojlund. Duncan Castle. Yeah, he is big old semi. I just see his report. What did he say in it though? I didn't get into it. I didn't break it down. But what's he said in it? Has he said anything mad? But he is kind of trustworthy still. Kind of, to an extent. The Marzio is a proper source, whereas Shearer is truly terrible, or Jogger is reliable source for Portugal, not a bowler. Yeah, see, I said that. And bowler, but tricky. Castles used to be good when Mourinho was manager. But then again, Castle said that they wanted 70 million for Mbeumo from ages ago. And that's what we paid in the end. So Castles, he does come out with some. And he spoke about Ugarte as well. You get it? Duncan Castle lied about Tottenham bidding for thing. Now, did he say about that? Yo, I'm back. What have I missed? Red Dragon, how what do you mean? What, today or in general? You said you're back. You're back what? How long have you been gone for? Because then Mbeumo signed. So yeah, man, we'll get into it. Don't worry. Anything you missed from today, you know I'm going to spin back round in a minute anyway. Sancho's not gone yet. I'm going to spin back round and show you Red Dragon. Don't worry. But it looks close though with the Sancho stuff. But I'm going to get into the next one. I'm going to spin back round. Don't worry, I got you though. Juve, 20 million for Sancho. Castle's just be yapping. Yo, there's a rumor about that. So I'm going to get into that. Don't worry, I'll get into that. But cool. So the next one is Rashi. Obviously, he's completed his medical. So he's more or less done. But I've seen reports come out that they might not be able to register him or something. But that's not our problem. As long as he signs that deal, if they can't register him, he just won't play. We're still going to be not paying his loan or whatnot. So that's cool. If Barcelona do not exercise the purchase option of Marcus Rashford next year, they will pay 30% waived off salary to Man United. So we're getting paid if they don't sign him. This is basically like a Sancho thing. It's like a Sancho Generals. Like, you don't sign him, give us some money for it. So they have to pay. They have to basically buy him. Or they're going to have to give us some money for the loan. That's what really happens. You get me? Big up yourself, man. Gamer. Metric community. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe if you're new, man. You know we do this for you like every day, man. Make sure you like hitting up the like button, man. We got 100 people and only 50 likes. Come on, my peoples, man. You know this is the Metric community. Make sure you subscribe. This is every day. This is only the beginning as well. Barca can surely put off one of their fame. Exactly. I reckon they will register him, but if they didn't or something, that's his problem. That's their problem. what if no one buys some of the freedom fighters? I think they're going to go. I'll be real. I'm going to show you that in a minute anyway. So cool. That's the situation with Rashi. Then we got Mbeumo. Obviously, it looks like he's going to be signing today. Disco Mirror came out and said Mbeumo will confirm. Mbeumo will confirm. Man United will confirm the signing of Mbeumo today. He said that 8 in the morning. Sully's come out and said it as well. So we'll see. And then obviously we got some talk about Anthony, and it says Real Betis continue to try and raise funds, but several sources in Spain say that Atletico Madrid are merging as favourites to sign Anthony now. So now it's Atletico Madrid now that want to sign Anthony. Remember, he done it in their league, innit? La Liga, Real Betis. They might have seen what he was doing over there and said, you know what, we'll go for him. So yeah, man. So it's looking like we'll confirm Mbeumo today, because remember, we're going on the plane tomorrow to US. So we have to confirm him either today or tomorrow morning. You can't just get on the plane and then be in all the pictures and he's not confirmed. That's very unprofessional. So they're going to have to confirm him today or tomorrow. Disco Mirror seems to think it's going to be today. And then it obviously ends up going to say Alejandro Garnacho wants to stay in England, that we've heard about 50 times. And then it says there are so many options. Chelsea like him, but Aston Villa have emerged as an option. I am told that the player has done his homework on the possibility of working with Unai Emery and has heard good things. Remember, he's already wore their shirt, so I'm sure he can get used to playing for Aston Villa. So we'll see what happens with that, man. So yeah, that's one of the freedom fighters. We'll see what happens with that. We had this news came out yesterday, a bit about the freedom fighters as well. Speaking of Garnacho, we had talks about Edison. He basically used his opinion and spoke about a fact. He said the club are looking at people like Edison for the midfield position, which is a fact. I've showed you that already. Like, we're looking at Edison for time. But then he started talking about I would be looking at Morgan Gibbs-White. We know he's available for 60 million. Bro, Gibbs-White's a 10. Why would we get Gibbs-White and play him as a centre mid? That doesn't even make no sense. But yeah, that's his opinion anyway. But then back to the Garnacho stuff, like I said, it came out yesterday, was Alejandro is open to Aston Villa. So what I just told you, though, about Aston Villa merged an option. It says Garnacho is open. And then look, Pete Hall from iPaper Sport basically said the same thing about Madrid are emerging as favourites to sign Anthony. Obviously, this is Mbeumo yesterday. When he finished his medical, Brian has successfully completed his Man United medical test, as well as signing his official contract today in Carrington. Him and his family visited Old Trafford yesterday, set to be squad of the US tour. He's the new number 19, and that's pictures of him yesterday in Carrington. He's got the number 19 on the first picture, as you can see. I think he's with his daughter, and that's with his dad, I think, on the middle one. So yeah, he's the new number 19. That's why I'm saying he should be confirmed today, because the US tour's on Tuesday. So I'm sure they're going to confirm him today, go on tour tomorrow, or they're going to confirm him first thing in the morning, because you can't have pictures of Mbeumo with the team going on tour and no one he's not confirmed. Things don't work like that. So we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, let me get this one here. Let me get a few of these, and I'm going to spin back around and show you what's going on really with Sancho and all of them, man. There. Don't worry. It's Mbeumo at Carrington. He was at Carrington yesterday, which I just showed you. That was yesterday. So today, obviously, they're probably going to confirm him and make it, comunicado, whatever they call it, where they make it thing. Yeah, love for that, Neil. Appreciate it. Ben Jacobs, Marcus Rashford, second part. Yeah, both of them have done their things. They're medical still. Rashford as well. Met just a cost saving to United for about 70 million to have Rashford there for 1 year. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's crazy. And we could just give half of that to someone else. Literally half of that. Do you reckon Mbeumo starts against West Ham? No, I reckon he will start, I don't know, actually, because of the minutes, the match fitness. So it's a bit of a weird one still. It's a match fitness thing, we'll see. Is he done with the medical, other stuff? Yeah, he's done it. He's done all of that. Everything's done. They just got to announce it now. Good news, Ben Jacobs, Simon Stone, Marcus Rashford, yeah. Will look class in that new third kit. Yeah, like this picture looks good, innit? With him in the third kit. It looks good still, can't lie. So we'll see how it looks, man. Let me spin back round for the people that obviously have just come in the chat. You know me, I've always got you lot. Sesko, seems like he's the chosen one now. Obviously, we had all this chat about him yesterday. It was Nico Jackson and Sesko was going crazy. But today, Michelle, who was very reliable, and he has come out and basically said that it's intensified. So, mate, and he's very reliable, mate. Let me tell you that something. Gamers, just put it in here. Big up yourself, gamer, man. I've just literally spun back around on this and showed you that my man is so reliable, this geezer. Man United have intensified their pursuit of Benjamin Sesko. One advantage is certainly the contact of Christopher Vivell. He held various management positions in the RB universe at Salzburg and Leipzig for several years. Because remember, Leipzig is where Vivell was, isn't it? He was part of the whole Red Bull stuff. Red Bull Leipzig, Red Bull Salzburg, blah, blah, blah. We've intensified. A release clause of between 70 million and 80 million euros reportedly embedded in Benjamin Sesko's contract, which runs until 2029. And then obviously Graham Bailey basically just came out and said the same thing and said, yo, Vivell, we've known him for a long time. He's reportedly assuring Ruben Amorim that he's the guy to go with. Ruben Amorim wants someone more proven, but we'll see it. We'll see how it happens. And if they're saying 70 million euros, that's what we're probably going to pay for Gyökeres and them anyway. So I can't see nothing about that. So I don't know, man. No pictures today of Mbeumo Carrington. Nah, you won't need to go Carrington today. This is the only pictures of him. Why would he need to go back there? He's done his medical and it's done. If anything, he's going to leave tomorrow, get on the flight, and then boom, and then it's done. So I don't think he needs to go back there. It's already late. Yeah, I know. For them to, you can announce a player anytime, though. It don't really matter. Exactly. Tier 1. This geezer is tier 1. I've been telling them he's certified. Michelle is proper, mate. He don't talk shit. He doesn't talk no rubbish. There will be a king drink, no panic. I'm sorry. I'm not convinced by Sesko, but hey, we can't complain. We have to take what we get. Exactly. That's like me. I'm not on the Sesko train. I've never been on it. But when you look at this came out yesterday about Jackson. It's going mad about Jackson and Sesko. And then we've woken up today and it's only Sesko. So I feel like he's the chosen one. He's going to be the guy that they're going to go for. Because he's literally the only man they're talking about today. And Michelle, he knows his stuff. So you got reliable people coming out here and saying Sesko, Sesko, Sesko. It seems like something is going to come from that. Because I can't lie. Even just Jackson being in that is crazy. We shouldn't even have Jackson's name in there. But Watkins, his name's been said a little bit as well. But Watkins ain't really been spoken about that much. They're not really speaking about him too much. I think his age is coming into it where they're saying, yo, my man's a bit too old, 29. But as you can see from the third document where it says Ben Jacobs, he speaks about Watkins in the middle. It's all about Sesko, but he says Nicholas Jackson and Watkins are two other names, but it's not really solidified, man. I don't mind Sesko. He brings pace with him. The only one we need aging players among aging players and high press formation. Yeah, it could work. And when you got Mbeumo and Cunha behind you, you don't really need someone that's a proper batsman, but it'll be nice to have one. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens from that. Yeah, it brings back memories. 93, Sharp, Milton. Yeah, old school kid, old school. Brian Mbeumo will now sign contract. Hopefully he does. But Sesko is better. I prefer him. Yeah, then Jackson, anyone is. Are you at Old Trafford lucky? He probably is. Brian Mbeumo will now sign. Trust me. Neil, yes, it looks smart, but I know the new kit's expensive. So that's the situation with Sesko, man, for you lot, man. He's come out from Michelle, who's reliable, and he said this today. So we'll see what happens, man. And then we got official bid that's looking like it's going to go in soon. Royal Antwerp believe there's a good chance an official bid will arrive from Manchester United for Lammens soon. 13 to 17 million. Like I said to you, for those that don't know Lammens, that's Fabrizio at the end, by the way, saying the same thing. So Fabrizio was saying this, not saying the same thing about a bid, but saying that we're interested in him. And that initial contact to be informed in the deal, blah, blah, blah. So I think this is a Belgium source or something. They've come out today and said that 13 to 17 million is all Royal Antwerp want. They're not even trying to do this 30 million stuff. They're saying 13 million, we're good with that. But if you don't know who Lammens is, he's prevented the most goals in the world out of all the goalkeepers. He's got the highest save percentage. He's only 23 years old. This middle article is every goalkeeper in the world. Donnarumma, Alisson, Edison, Raya, every single person. And he's beat all of them. He's prevented more goals than all of them. And like I say to you all the time, if he comes, there's nothing to do with he needs to adapt. Maybe adapt to the system with passing and all of that and distribution. But saving shots from going in, that should be normal. All the goals are the same in every country. So bring him for 30 million. If he carries on, he beat David De Gea's best season as in Man United. And he conceded less goals and everything and all the saves he done. So he's looking promising, man. He's looking promising. And obviously there's rumours of him talking before when he was linked to us and he was like, wow, he's gassed. So let's see, man. Let's see what happens, man. They're expecting an official bid. They don't say anything about Leeds and Sunderland. That's who was getting reported about him before. They were talking about Leeds and Sunderland as well. But they ain't said nothing about them. So we'll see, man. Hopefully we bid for him, man, because I can't deal with being there the first game of the season. I can't do it, man. That's one person I can't deal with. Like, I think he's just trash. So hopefully we can just, deal with this one here, call it a day, and that's us. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with this one. But Lammens, we're linked with him, and we should bid. We'll see. We've got the freedom fighter. This is everything that's come out. We've got to read this one here from the right side to the left so it makes sense for you. So if you start from the right side, it says the likely departure of Samuel Bangula will allow Juventus to look to doing a deal for Jadon Sancho after they confirmed Conceição. So they need to sell Bangula. That's going to allow them for Jadon Sancho. The same way we have to sell players to get a striker, they have to sell this geezer called Bangula. Yesterday, Fabrizio's came out and said Bangula leaves Juventus to join Werder Bremen, blah, 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 for 10 million plus add-ons. So that's what the Juventus page has come out, and that's from Fabrizio. Bangula's gone. So the geezer that they're waiting for to go has gone. And then today, as you can see at 11:25, the date is at the bottom. Juventus are expected to finalize the deal for Jadon Sancho after the sales of Bangula and Tim Weah. Agreement between Juventus and Manchester United for 80 million. The player is set to sign a 4-year contract at 6 million. And I told you lot that my man is kind of reliable as well. What's his name? Duncan Castles. And big up yourself. I just threw this in there, and this is what Castles is saying. Juventus 20 million for Sancho. And look, that kind of looks kind of similar. 18 million is what's getting said today. So I don't know. We don't know. We're going to see, obviously, and we're going to wait and see if something comes out from someone reliable, because I don't know sport media set. I don't ever lie to you. Like, I tell you, look, whoever I think's reliable. I don't know this geezer. Fabrizio is the only one that's confirmed that this Bangula is gone. But what does that mean? So we'll see. It says agreement between Juventus and Man United for the price. Remember, we just want him gone for his wages. We don't really care about the price. We'll take the 15 million or whatever, get his wages off the book, and that's it. So we'll see what happens with that one. But this is the situation. This is the last that came up with the freedom fighter. So we'll see what happens. And then obviously we've got Hojlund, the wrestler, WWE. It's basically come out. This was last night, and it came out yesterday. And it said Rasmus Hojlund is on his way out of Manchester United. Milan and Juventus are interested in the player. United could accept a 4 to 5 million euros loan with a 40 million option to buy. A deal Juventus is adverse to, but their primary target is Kolo Muani. So they want Kolo Muani, apparently, but look at Kolo Muani. We were linked with him a few days back on the 19th, 2 days ago. Newcastle linked with him. And Duncan Castles, who Big O is talking about, has just came out and said that Newcastle are looking at him, not Man United, Newcastle. So Juventus had him on loan, remember, from PSG. He might favour Juventus because he went there, just like Anthony's favouring Real Betis at the moment because he went there for a little season. He might favour them, but Newcastle were in for him. Newcastle are getting rejected left, right, and centre, so he might reject them. Who knows? But we'll see in it. We'll see what happens. So obviously, Anthony Hojlund, they want Kolo Muani, but we'll see what happens. The Italian media is a bit weird. They say things and then it's never true. They say agreements, they say things. So I always take everything with a pinch of salt. DiMarzio, he used to be good, but he's been dodgy in the last few weeks. So I wouldn't even think. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll put it with a pinch of salt. But he said this on the 17th about AC Milan. And then now this geezer said this about AC Milan as well and Juventus. And then we've got this about Ebola talking about Hojlund, whatever his name is. But I don't think that's true or whatever. We'll see. So that's the situation with that. And then we'll get into Marcus Rashford. Obviously, like I just said, basically they got to exercise the purchase option. They have to buy him. If they don't, they got to give us 30% of his waived off salary. So I think that was a good deal for Man United. They don't pay no loan fee. You say, yeah, don't pay us no loan fee, but we're not going to pay no wages. So they're paying all of his wages. And if they don't buy him, they got to literally pay some money for him. So, mate, it's going to see, man. It's looking kind of peaky for him still. So hopefully they buy him anyway. It's been reported he's only 26 million. Some people are saying it's 30 million. Some people are saying it's 35. I don't know. But it's cheap anyway. So I think Rashford's going to do well over there. He's going to smash it. We'll see. But he's done his medical. He's completed it. They probably get the announcement is expected in the coming hours. So they're probably going to announce him soon. And Wemo, It looks like he's going to get signed today. Like it's going to be confirmed, like official. Man United will confirm the signing of Brian Mbeumo today. Obviously, we've got to confirm it either today or tomorrow because we go on tour tomorrow. We can't put this guy on a plane, getting all the pictures and videos, and he's not been confirmed. They don't work like that. That's unprofessional. So we're going to have to confirm him either today or tomorrow. So either way, he's getting confirmed probably today or tomorrow. Disco Mirror seems to think it's going to be today, but we'll see. Anthony, he's emerged as a favourite for Atletico Madrid now. So it's not even Real Betis now. They can't pay him for him right now, whatever. But Atletico Madrid, they watched him in the league. Remember, it's the same league. So they're looking like they might go for him. So we'll see what happens with that one, man. Hopefully, someone takes him off our hands as soon as possible so we can start our little rebuild. And then Garnacho, the same situation, where it's Aston Villa, Chelsea, blah, blah, blah. They're in for him. Graham Bailey's come out and said that today. We've had links within the last couple of days saying the same thing, but we still ain't seen no bid. Every day, there's something, but with no bid. This is obviously Mbeumo yesterday at Carrington with his daughter and his dad. He's done his medical. That's more or less done. So, yeah, I've showed you that about Colin Warney, blah, blah, blah. This is some more news from yesterday and the day before yesterday, sorry. John Victor, we've got more links about that. This was a little rumour that basically we were so impressed with Anthony that we wanted 50 million for him. Look at the link. Look at the journalist, UOL. And if you look at the next article, it says Barcelona want Rodrigo, who is their main rivals. And then you've got someone like Matisse at the bottom saying, dumbest report of the day. So it's just showing you, I'm just trying to expose this journalist that he's just chatting so much shit. You know what I mean? He just woke up and just said, you know what, I'm going to make up a rumour today. So that's the situation with that, man. We should offer buying there. Yeah. Give them buying there in cash for Lammens. 90 million pounds too. I'm not buying it. That's what I'm saying about Sesko. It's too much. And Bremer was good last season. You think Jackson would be a good number 9? I don't really rate Jackson. He's a walking yellow card. He's a walking yellow, mate. I'm not on the Jackson hype at all. Sesko is Premier League proven. How's that? EPL proven. Tell me how that is. Remember, Mbeumo had the most crosses last season, you know. So you put someone that can head the ball, it will be a good look for him still. It will be good. His short passing is good, but long range needs working. And Mbeumo Cunha will feed Sesko. If there's something good about Jackson that doesn't give me his goal scoring is not good. And yeah, bruv, they're tired of him. That's why they bought the lap. Why would they have to buy the lap? His list on targets, top tactics on Twitter say Lammens has the same differences as the VAR. I don't mind me. I want a goalkeeper now. I'm tired of this playing at the back stuff. Just give me a goalkeeper. I don't mind the skis that boots the ball every time. Just give me a goalkeeper and that can save. Because we all sat there and thought, Onana's good with his feet. Bro, this geezer is a hazard, mate. Yeah? We're looking at his feet so much, we forgot that he doesn't even use his hands. I ain't got time for that no more. So, yeah, love for that. I need a goalkeeper. Sometimes I think Amorim isn't sure what he wants. He knows Bruno's not a fit to midfield, but he still plays him as an 8. He's the captain, innit? And it's like he's got this Portuguese link up with him. So it's like he's trying to fit him in whatever. Sometimes I think it don't work either, but we still need a midfielder that is robust anyway. Bruno plays or not. We still need that midfielder that's going to be next to him or whatever. So Ornstein said on his list of targets, would definitely call that a positive update. Hundo, we should be an OM player any day now. We should be what's OM? Marseille. Weyer should be an OM player any day. Yeah. Charlie, love for that. Appreciate it. That's going back to the freedom fighter, yeah? For those that can't see what's going on here. So it says Juventus are expected to finalise the deal of Jadon Sancho after the sales of Bangula and Tim Weyer. So Tim Weyer is not solidified OM yet. Maybe that's what you're saying. But Bangula's gone. So let's see. Maybe they're waiting on him to go, Tim Weyer, and then they get him in. But they're saying, yeah, couple days. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Love for that, Jardy. Appreciate it. We need some fresh legs in midfield, 100%. Like I suggested earlier, we take for legs in midfield. Luiz is a walk-in injury in the Italian league, mate. So I don't want him nowhere near us. I've showed you that he stats a million times. He's injured a lot in the Italian league. So I don't know. Paulina, he's about 25 million. Would they give him ourselves on loan? I don't know, man. Yeah. Someone just put it in there, 20 million or something. 20 million for Juventus, apparently, innit? Love for that, Charlie. If it's from Italian media, I only trust the Martial. I don't rate the Martial. The Martial dodgy. He was good before. Now he's on and off. He's not the same as he was before. Could mean inconnected deal, a transfer loan, depending on another. DiMarzio does need to change assets. 30 mil will take. Maybe Anthony will get a club, also lower his wages. Yeah, man. I don't know what's happened with Anthony, man. This is what I'm saying about these journalists. Rodrigo joining, no, not Madrid, Barca. It's crazy. It would never happen. Yeah, Figo thing. That's back in the day stuff. That's not happening no more. Need a replacement for Casemiro. Casemiro goes for free next year. That's why I think they're not bothering even trying to move him off. Because no one ain't coming in for him. And he leaves on a free next year. So Casemiro goes on a free and Maguire. So they're definitely getting replaced next year. But because we're watching the games and we're seeing the midfield is so tired, even we're sitting there now and saying, do we need a midfielder now? But the freedom fighters have got to go for something to happen there. So yeah, that's the situation, man. Sesko, we'll see what happens, man. But this geezer is so reliable, man. So for him to come out and say this, it's intensified. Something is going on in the background. I wanted Watkins and Mateta. But if Sesko comes, I wouldn't mind. I just hope it's not a thing like Hojlund where we got to sit around and wait and give this geezer time and all of that. I just hope he just hits the ground running. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens with that. Lammens, a bid should be coming in soon. 13 to 17 million. That is a steal, man. He's just prevented the most goals in the world. He's excited about coming. Leeds are in for him as well, and Sunderland. But of course, he's excited about Man United. So if we go in there and just get this one done, get rid of Bayern, one of these guys, I'm sure we should make it happen. There you go. There you go. But they ain't even come in for him. Ronaldo's got the rights over there right now for the transfers, and he's not even coming for him. So I don't know what's going on, man. I don't get it. The freedom fighter, we got to wait and see what happens. They said there's agreement between Juventus and Man United. Big O said the same thing from Duncan Castles. So we'll see, man. They've sold the geezer they need to sell. Maybe they need to sell Tim Ware as well. We'll see what happens with that. Rasmus Hojlund, AC Milan and Juventus are meant to be in for him. We'll see what happens. Hojlund, whatever his name is, I don't know if anything's going to happen with this. I don't really like the source too much. But I have to basically buy Rashford at the end of the loan. If they don't, they got to give us some money. So it's going to be Pete for them. But he's completed his medical anyway. Pick up him. And Mbeumo should get confirmed today. We'll see. If he don't get confirmed today, he's definitely getting confirmed tomorrow morning. Because we get on a plane tomorrow to go to the USA. So we can't be rolling around with us. And he's not confirmed. Real Betis are trying to get funds to buy Anthony. But Atletico Madrid want Anthony now, apparently. I don't know how true that is because they got Baena and they got someone else as well. So I don't know, man. Obviously, Garacho as well. We've been seeing reports about Chelsea and Villa, but they just, every day we're seeing something new. So I don't know if something is brewing with that one there, but we'll see. And this is just Mbeumo at Carrollton yesterday with his daughter and his dad. He signed the contract, so they should obviously thing him today. And then, yeah, man. Kolo Muani, this came out the other day, but Duncan Castle just said he's only in for Newcastle. I would take him on loan. I wouldn't want to sign him, though. But loan, I would. 100%. If Sesko comes in, can he be our next Van Nistelrooy? I hope so. Yes, maybe a last big payday for Casemiro next year. Yeah, remember, he's going to come in for if he leaves on a free, he can go out there and get a mad money, a bonus fee as well. Yeah, MLS, go play with Messi or something. It's true. I think Anthony only wants RB. Exactly, he does. He's prioritizing Leipzig, Anthony, but they're taking forever, mate. And he's got to keep dropping his wage down. So we'll see, man. Atletico Madrid are a better team. They're always in the Prem. They're always in the Champions League. So he might turn around and say, you know what? I'm going to leave because, bro, I need time. I need pre-season and all these things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The last thing you want to be doing is getting bought after 3 games have already started in La Liga. It's not going to make no sense. So that's the situation, my guys, man. That's everything more or less wrapped up. Appreciate all of you that's been in the chat. Appreciate all of you that's been inside. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Pick up the whole Metric community. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We do this every day. This is nothing new. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens with Benjamin Sesko. If more links come out or we make a bid or whatnot, let's see what happens with Lammens. If we actually make this bid, this official bid that they're looking at. Yeah. So love to everyone that's been inside, man. Appreciate all of you. I'm going to be back on later, so don't watch nothing. Hopefully we get a little bomber by then. Sancho leaving or something, or a little bid gone in. So love to you lot, man. Make sure you all hit the like button on your way out, though. Yeah, appreciate you lot and subscribe. Love.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. But now, preserve the beat, I'm more